episodes, I've been heavily focused on the mall.
And honestly, today is going to be no different. One thing that is going to be a little bit different is the fact that we now have an Elytra. I gave Mr. Beardstone a little bit of a visit, and yes, he handed over an Elytra for a couple of diamonds, with the promises to, of course, return them back by spending them at the mall. But yeah, there's still kind of one problem with all of that. I'm not selling anything yet. And so that is going to be a problem that we can now solve. First, however, we've got to call the elevator. Let's get this down here. Now, what exactly are we going to sell? Well, I solved that problem too last episode, but now I did a little bit of work because I made a few more factory gauges, just a couple. And what you're about to see may shock and appall you. And that's because I have effectively automated everything from Create. Well, most things. So I finally went through and added all of the factory gauges one by one, which made it a lot easier, by the way, because I have factory gauges making factory gauges, as you can see right there. But all of this is now auto-crafted and can be kept in stock. So good. But now, as much as I would love to say that putting the factory gauges together was the hard part, it's not. Coming up with the prices to sell everything, that's going to be the hard part. So you know what? There's no time like now. We should go ahead and start figuring out this process. The process that is going to be creating a shop. So in order for us to create a shop, we are going to need some way to receive a package and then send it to the person who bought the stuff. So this is done, in my case, by sending it directly into the world. So I'm going to have a frog that collects items from the tag location shop, and then that's going to send it to the barrel, and then the barrel is going to drop it into a chute, which should drop it right onto this block, or hopefully the player that's nearby. I thought this would be kind of funny, as you're going to order stuff and it's just going to drop it on your head. So now we have the location that the items are going to be received in. We have that figured out. But now we actually need to get the main mechanic and set up how this actually functions. So all the way back down in my mall, which is going to be the container that houses all of my things, well, this is actually the sort of vault that we need to link to. And I'm not kidding when I say this, creating a shop is as easy as just simply taking a packager and connecting it with a stock link, and then right-clicking that ticker with the stock link, and you're essentially creating another network, kind of a mini network, right? A smaller network. Then we just need to go down here and then place down our stock ticker, which I have it in the back. And then we need to put some sort of entity or something like that in front of it. In my case, just a simple blaze burner. And there is all of our items. Now, this wouldn't be a very good shop, considering they can just walk right up to this guy and they can just simply open it up and just take whatever they want. I don't want that to happen. So instead, I want this network to be locked. Then what we want is to change our package address to match the address that's up here. So this one is going to be set to shop. And then all we have to do to test this out is request, for example, we can request anything. Let's request some bricks, for example. And so by doing that, it should be address shop. It's going to take just a moment for that package to be sent out and then travel up the chain, but it should reach through the chain, be deposited, and then be dropped directly onto the player in the world. Now, this is all good and well, but that's not, this is just a storage. It's not a shop. Okay, one thing real quick that I've got to do. I pacified a couple of these guys by setting in a boat, and I kind of want to swap out the blaze burner. Okay, perfect. Now it's a shop. Technically, this does still work with the blaze burner, but I really wanted this guy. Okay, so how do we make this a shop? Well, you can use covers or any of the tablecloths that you see from Create in order to make a shop. And all you have to do is open up the inventory while holding the actual item, and then select the thing that you want to sell, for example, dripstone, and then hit configure. Now, all you have to do is place this down. And notice, by the way, it has one thing that's in it, because you need to specify in here how much you want to sell. It has the one item and then how much you want to sell it for. In this case, I want to sell it for an egg sandwich. So perfect. So one egg sandwich for one. Look at that. Rofo's already excited here. Okay, so let's say I do want it now, because it is a configured shop. All I got to do is create an order, and now I have one dripstone for an egg sandwich. So all I've got to do is return to our fellow pillager here and click and that completed the order, and it took an egg sandwich out of my inventory for this. And then it deposited the egg sandwich back here. There's the items coming in, and there's our dripstone that was just generated. And then on my end, all I have to do is click this to pull the item out. And thankfully, nobody else can pull it out, as it is locked to the player who actually used it. Something to note that we found out last season, this thing has an inventory of 27 slots. So it holds an entire barrel worth of diamonds. Something cool to mention about these shops, once they're configured, you can actually pick them up, and it does carry that information over, making it easy to kind of move things around if you want to later on. So let's go ahead and start configuring a few things. So first thing I want to do is interact with this cover, and I'm going to go in order from all of the things that I have pinned over here, and I've got to figure out how many. Now, what you do is you tell it by default how many you want to do in exchange for how much you're planning on charging for it. In my case, everything is going to be set to a single diamond. So I'm going to be basing everything off of the value that I think a diamond is going to be worth. So this is set to 64. I'm going to configure that. And when we place this over here, it's a single shaft, and we don't have the value in here. We're going to just put a diamond in this slot, but this is essentially saying that we can get 64 for how much is on this tag. So that's going to look a little bit like this. So there we go. And you can also click on this and bring it up and down, but in my case, it's just going to be set to 1. And you know what? I think 64 shafts for a single diamond is a pretty fair deal. I think what's going to make this easier on me is just going in order here. So we also have cogwheels, and I think I'm going to do a stack of cogwheels for a diamond. Like, I don't want these things to be super expensive, right? And also large cogwheels. I'm going to do that for 64. It's just a cost of wood and also that shaft, which is basically free. Now, there's definitely going to be some values here that are going to be very similar. You're going to see quite a bit. So I'm going to be doing sets of 8, 16, and or 32 and or 64 for most things. And so if I lay this here, we have our cogs for 64, large cogs also for 64. And then we have these, which are set to 16, by the way. These mechanical grindstones they use quite a bit more andesite. And then also these are set to 16 because that's also equal to the value of these gears for a diamond. So now for the hard part, I've got to go through this entire list and create shops for everything. The things that are going to be brass, by the way, I want to use brass covers. Things that are going to be related to copper, I want to use copper covers. And everything else will probably be andesite. But this is going to be the brunt work. After quite a while of deliberation, I now have everything set up. But I still have to go through and make sure there's a diamond on every single one of these. Now, I still don't know if all of these are exactly as they should be, and prices are probably going to end up changing as time goes on, and of course, as I'm able to build up more stock. Right now, I'm kind of limited on the thing being redstone, right? Redstone's one of the things we just have to AFK, and so that is one of the big limiting factors. It's not something that just gets generated from just existing on the server like most things here. Now, I still have a lot more decorating to get done, which I'm pretty excited about, but as of right now, this is a fully functioning store, and we can actually test this out right now. For example, I want to buy glue. So I've made a shopping order, but I only have 1 glue in stock, so I can't buy any more because stock limit has been reached. And that is going to be something that most people will experience with this setup, and it is intended that way. So that way we keep demand high and supply low. And this means we can maintain prices a whole lot easier. Because at the end of the day, the mall is just simply here for convenience, not necessarily buying in huge bulk. It is made to craft things, and that is exactly what its primary goal is. So I can now request, I have the checkout here, and then the be patient because we have slow skyhooks. I thought that would be kind of a neat little Easter egg to include in here for those who may understand the theming that I'm going with this season. But yes, it is going to take a little bit of time. Like it is pretty slow at making its way all the way up here. Plus it is fighting at the moment against everything else. But as you can see, I now just got a super glue. And the cool thing is a new super glue will be made shortly. It's going to take a little bit longer right now because they just started to bump up supply and the stuff that I'm going to keep in stock more. But man, we have so many more stalls to add new things, and I can expand the board and add even more factory gauges to craft things like, I don't know, different wood variants, maybe some things that we use a lot like trapdoors. I know spruce trapdoors are very, very popular, and I prefer to use those, so I would like to have them auto-crafted. There's just a lot of different things. There's all like the composters I already have, but there's plenty of other things that I could also put out for sale that I don't even have out for sale right now that we are technically making. For this, next on the to-do list, decorating. Oh yes, I want to make this area look like it's a hoarder's dream. Yes, by including just about everything that we're selling and making sure we include it in the walls and kind of jumbled up on the sides. That's the goal. But I think something that'll help me with the decorating side of things, just so I can reach all those nooks and crannies. And that is going to be converting our Elytra into a jetpack. Oh yes, and I think Foxy has a shop that could help us, well, make the things that make this jetpack work in the first place.
Hi, Chosen.
Oh, hello. That
Hi.
caught me off guard. Made me jump a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, the bell being, oh my god, I was just looking at my little friend back here. Oh, startled me.
That. I saw that.
Oh man, what's up?
I'm a big fan. I have something to show you.
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, you went to bed roughly when I got on this morning.
Uh-huh.
Come with me.
Oh no. Whee.
Oh, this is spinning the wrong way.
No, it's spinning the right way.
From everything else.
No, it's definitely spinning the right way.
all right. Anyways, I did something today while you were sleeping.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness, that is a mountain. Was that mountain there before? It was definitely there
No.
before. Yeah.
No, it was not there.
Yeah, it
before.
looks just like the one over here. Yeah, just with less snow.
Yeah.
It looks wonderful.
It's
Man,
been 8 hours.
all of that wool, by the way. Did you buy it? Did you have to bomb it off a frog?
No, I actually upgraded her farm, so I got it for free.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Frog was like, because I asked Frog like what the gray wool was for, and she goes Stam. I was like, oh, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it does blend in pretty well. Yeah, very flammable mountain.
No, it's not flammable. No, don't burn my mountain down.
Are we gonna build things on top of the mountain?
No.
Oh, what'd you build the mountain for?
So that I had something left behind at spawn when I pack up my train and go.
You're just gonna leave and just never return.
Well, I pack up my train. It's my
Which-
starter base. I'm gonna
which
take it with
spawn?
me to. So I had to leave something behind, you know.
You're not gonna live in the mountain?
No, I'm gonna live at my main base. I'm gonna build another mountain over there though, so don't you worry.
Oh goodness.
I'm not gonna live in that one either.
All right, well,
though.
I'll
It's just
see you in
backdrop.
3 months then. I'll see you in 3 months. When you're finally done building your mountain and starter
No,
base.
I'll actually be living with a couple of people, so I shouldn't be all alone this time.
Oh, okay.
All right, bye.
Well, yep, have fun. I love it.
Thanks.
That is a really nice mountain. Very smooth. Reminds me of my days of like utilizing World Edit on like creative servers and stuff, like smoothing things out like this. That and Voxel Sniper. Ooh, Voxel Sniper was a really good mod for that. Or plugin. It was a plugin. A paid plugin, mind you. All right, so back to my measly, tiny looking mall here. And it looks like I've already had a couple of cells, but I've got to get to decorating like right away. Also, why did this go all the way to the top? Huh. Strange. Wonder why it was up here. Oh. Just nudge you right there, and right there. Perfect. Perfect, yeah. That'd be a great place to log in.
I watched you do the whole thing.
I figured you did.
I was on the phone to my wife and I was like, I can't do anything at the minute. Silly sausage.
Just lead you to my little friend here, my little anti-theft friend.
That's vile.
Well, since you're here, I'm like assuming you bought stuff. How's the prices been?
Do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to Beardy before and I was like, I can't believe the price of this. And let me just go over this. This is fine. The pulse repeater, the extender, and the redstone link. Happy to pay a diamond for 8. That's fine. I am poor. Which one was it? No, it's over here. It's this. Now, I went to Beardy and I was like, This is outrageous. A single glue for one diamond.
I think it's for the convenience, and I wanted to fill this space because just like this over here, right? These are one diamond for a single like crafting operation.
Now that's fine. That's an entire gun right there, and that's the extendo grip. That's fine.
I only had one in stock whenever I set that. You have to have the amount in stock, and like when I made it, I was like, I'm sure this is fine. I mean, it's a non-stackable item. I was like, I'll just put it in there. If people buy it, they can buy it, whatever.
Now glue is non-stackable, but then I was like, I can't believe it. And he went, well, just stick mending on it and it'll be all right. And I was like,
yeah.
What?
Mending and unbreaking.
You can put mending on it and unbreaking.
Yes.
I was like, that's incredible. So
yep,
that's exactly what I did.
Do you also do music or no?
I can play a bit of the piano, but that's about it.
No, don't look at the steam pipes then. You can make organs.
This is the whistle.
Yes.
Steam whistle. Oh my gosh.
It doesn't need water or anything. Yeah. And then you have...
my gosh. And that's just by right-clicking it.
Yeah, and you can put the redstone. Yeah, you can put the redstone down here too.
Okay, that's perfect. Chosen, you shouldn't show me this.
It's so good. It's great.
Oh, Chosen, I love this.
Ooh, that right there.
Gorgeous.
That is the transition chord with A in the bass.
Oh, I need to show Joe this as well. Blockdown is a very seriously accomplished musician.
That's great.
Oh, quick.
We're playing. It's so good.
Oh, we love it.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna make a concert.
Oh, now those vault prices. I love that.
It's look. You see the amount?
Yeah, I saw the amount.
It's exactly one full big vault.
Some more of those. I don't even need these. I don't even need these things, but I'm buying them anyways. I have a problem. I'm gonna wait for my shower of loot.
It is cool though to see it working. I don't know. I didn't know if I should be dropping the items in packages or dropping the items in a chest or dropping the items just on people. And I was just like,
I think if you're gonna drop them, you should drop them like this. Maybe make it a smart shoot and make it so you can turn it off. So maybe. But it's kind of funny.
Yep.
Just if you're ordering a lot, it might be nice if they have
could
the
put your backpack
deployers
here and then put a chute on the backpack.
Oh, you could just do that.
Yeah, you can just place your backpack up there. Yeah,
That's actually so true. I didn't even need half of the things I just bought.
Well, too bad. No returns.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, after all of those shenanigans, I think it is now time to take our Elytra and turn it into a jetpack. And I really hope that all of this actually works with a broken Elytra. Oh, it does. And now we have a brass jetpack. But I don't know how to use it just yet. So it does say it needs fuel and water, and I think that we can fuel these with the tanks from its mod. And this is coming from Create Stuff and Additions, and we do have these large tanks right here. So we have the fueling tanks, and then these can be upgraded, I believe, into larger versions. So this both hold, I believe, oh, one holds water and one holds lava. Interesting. So, I think like 2 of these would be a good idea to like have ready to go. So that way we have a backup and we have like a primary, right? So we have these. These are just regular filling tanks and we can make them large tanks. But for the lava tanks, we need sturdy sheets and I actually know where to get some. This is something that I just don't have automated at the moment. So, you know what? Foxy, I believe, is selling some at his mall. I just surprisingly came into a large amount of diamonds. I think courtesy of Stam buying a whole bunch of stuff. And oh my goodness, there are so many things happening at spawn. Every time I pop into spawn, there's train tracks now. Oh my. Lots of train tracks, like a whole lot. But yes, the Obsidian Mall, where we can buy, I believe, Obsidian, but also... yes, we can buy these. Oh, and just tanks? Oh, wait, no, this is a refill station. Is this free refills? Swap service. Oh my goodness, it is free refills. But to be able to make this, I am going to need, let's see, one. Ooh, that's one. Is this for 32? Wow, that is very, very nice. That is a perfect price. Okay. And then I return here. I think 32 is like more than enough, right? Definitely more than enough. Okay, so we'll take that, and we just need we need to convert these into regular tanks, and then these get done like this, or did I already mess up? Oh no. You know what? I'll leave the small tanks in here in case anybody wants them. They're free. And there we go. That's more like it. And then we upgrade and upgrade, and then upgrade and upgrade. Perfect. And so I can apparently order this. So I click here, and then I pass that. It consumes mine, and then sends one in return. That's good. That is actually so nice. Okay, perfect. And then we can shift right click, and we now have completely filled tanks. That is pretty cool. I wonder if there are ways of filling this up, by the way, with like a spout. I would assume that there's automation methods. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be running this off of pond water. Be great. So I have both of these in my inventory now, and it does say automatically refills gadgets and armor that use water. And in this case, it would be this. Oh, which it is now filling up. Interesting. So it has its own internal buffer, and then this refills it. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is pretty cool. What does this actually look like? You know what? I kind of like the way this looks. Yeah, it even has like an animated back model on here. That's neat. But how does it function? Okay, so, ooh, we fly up. Okay, that is nice. Oh, wow. How high can we actually go? Oh, this is so nice. Okay, so we have reached a height limitation. Okay, so it seems like so many blocks off of where you initially go. And then it's also blazed. Oh, it's off of the lowest block beneath you. Interesting. Right, but what about if I want to place blocks? Like, how does this work? Okay, so I can hold down shift and spacebar at the same time. Oh, that is so convenient. And then you can place in blocks. And you move really slowly, but like still, you can just like let off. Go where you need, hold down shift and spacebar at the same time. Oh, it's kind of like creative. Oh yeah, I think this combined with the bouncy boots. Oh yeah, because you carry the momentum. That's pretty cool. But now I wonder, like, how quickly does it consume fuel? Like, how quickly are we going to need to refill these? Like, this is at 1545. If I fly around for a bit, that should auto. And I'm also going to assume that it doesn't have a durability. I hope not. If it does, I mean, it looks like we can put mending on here. Maybe it does have a durability. We just haven't taken damage yet. I mean, I did just take damage. I don't see a durability bar, so... With the jetpack, it's time for me to get back to decorating, and I'm working on banners. I think the first thing I want is to have some sort of steampunky style banners, and this is going to work out perfect because we have the ability to do transparencies with this item called graffiti. And so I just made this in Photoshop, and yeah, it's not too difficult to do, just some grunge textures on top of some different colors, and then just some font. And shop with us, that doesn't seem ominous at all. The idea is that I can remove the backing on these and possibly replace it with something like a trap door, and like have trap doors on the back, and I think that would look really good. And then maybe some brackets that's holding it together at the top. Yes. Now, something I recently found out about immersive paintings is how you can design individual paintings for this. So if you are going to cover an individual block with graffiti or any painting from this mod, Well, if you're designing it, this block is containing 400 by 400 pixels. And this is how it actually treats that block. And I wish I would have known this last season, because this makes it so much easier to understand. So that way now I don't have to worry about scaling. I can just make it in Photoshop with those dimensions. So if I know I'm going to be covering an area that is 4 blocks, well, it's just going to be 400 plus 400 on our width, and on our height, it's going to be 400 plus 400. And the same thing is going to continue for any shape that I want to cover. And if I'm doing transparencies, just exporting it as a PNG works just fine. Do all the correct ratios and everything like that with the 400 pixels per block by 400 pixels, then yeah, it's super simple. Like, you just build it out and it's exactly the size that it is going to be whenever you actually make the thing. And so I don't even have to modify this any. When I put it in, it just looks right. I tell you, this gives off such a cool effect. So we have Brass Market, Shop With Us, Upgrade Today, and Gears and Wares. I think the hardest part is like figuring out how to get connectors where it looks like this thing is connected. I mean, something like this is not too bad. That looks pretty good. Now, I was also thinking like right in the center would be a really good spot for a clock. And to set up a clock, we do need rotational power. So I am gathering rotational power from here, carrying it through, and also utilizing some of that creating case to be able to actually get this covered and look like the roof. But to make a clock work, we need a clockwork bearing, which is actually something that I am selling here. And so if we rotate this around so it is facing our way, there's a couple of things that we have to worry about. So it has 2 different spaces. Essentially, it has a face here and a face here. And these 2 sides that it connects to, it rotates them differently, but rotates them much like a clock would, where your hour hand moves slower than your minute hand. Now, thankfully, we can choose where our hour and minute hand is. So, for example, right here, it says hour hand first, then it has minute hand first, and or 24-hour hand first, because technically there could be 3 hands here. Now, in my case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do hour hand first, which is going to be this block space, which is hour hand, and then this one is going to be the minute hand. Now, for the hour and minute hand specifically, I've never done this before, but I was like, how can I kind of represent a small and large minute hand? And the steam whistles might actually be the perfect thing for this. So usually the hour hand is a bit chunkier, and so we can actually change the size of these steam whistles. And so I can set that value there. And then on this one, I can make this one a bit longer, like one longer than everything else, but make it significantly skinnier than the other one. So now we have an hour and minute hand that are also in that brass color, even though it's made of gold. And I believe that I can glue this together and rotate it. I hope. Now, when we do glue these together, we need to glue it like this. And yes. Okay. So it will not let me encapsulate this selected area because it says it must be connected. Interesting. You know what though? Maybe it's just a visual thing. So to activate this, we click. Oh my goodness. And it does work. Okay. Yes. And we don't have to have the whole thing glued. That's the minute hand and that's the hour hand. This is working perfect. Now, because this is a contraption, I can technically put blocks inside of its actual workspace here, or at least I should be able to. So I could put a block technically right here and still interact with this. Oh yes, this is where things get interesting, right? So I can rotate its axis, make it face this way, and then place a cog on the front here. This is definitely, yes, this has got to be a thing we can do, right? You know what? I could probably place it on this one. It's technically there. Technically connected to a shaft. Oh, that's awesome. So with this clock, I was able to get a graffiti right here on the back block by clicking on this corner. Very, very difficult to get it in here. And also, once the painting is in, it's very hard to get in here. But all I have to do now is add a clock face and we should be good. Now, this should be a 7x7 in size, block by block. And the resolution on this, I do want it to be a bit higher. And then we want to make sure we limit the amount of colors. And I think that we should be fine whenever we accept this. It should hold its transparencies. Oh, that's beautiful. You know what, though? We may need to upgrade this a little bit more because there are glowing versions. If you're placing down a glowing version, oh, yes, this is much, much better. And completely fits this clock. Oh, this is so good. Land is slowly coming into view. Like, I added even more banners where I had now replaced my signs with the buy here and also be patient sign. And I've really started to add some bits and bobs all throughout the back section, including adding some hidden storage chests back here because, of course, the merchant would definitely have storage chests. And I've also filled in, keeping that sort of U shape that I did on the front of the building. So all of this design is really starting to sort of blend into one another. Along the sides here, I'm adding in some more of the catwalks and I've broken some sections. This also allows us to see through and also let some of the skylight down into the bottom, which is really nice. But I really like this effect that it gives off, where it looks like there was a hole made here and repairs have been made. Probably from Foxy tearing his aeronautics machine through the building or something like that. So I've come up with a fantastic idea after getting this floor sort of set up. I was wondering, can I keep track of how many diamonds are actually inside of the stock ticker? And believe it or not, I believe there is a way. And I want to emit this with the Nixie tubes right here, which are going to allow me to display how many diamonds are actually in here. Thus, I mean, leading to how many cells we've technically had. So as of right now, there's 72 inside of this. And so if I place a smart observer on the top of this, facing into it, and then I set a specific item, the smart observer can see that there are 72 diamonds in here, which is kind of cool. And so we can use a display link to read that information and then write it onto the Nixie tubes. This is wonderful. Okay, so as soon as I tap this on here, I need to go into this and go to amount of matching items, leave it on a single line. That's going to be just fine. And look at that. 72 is now being displayed. And every time somebody makes a purchase, this number is going to update. I just grabbed an order sheet off of here by just grabbing it like this. And this actually gives me an item that I can use and I placed it inside of a placard. So now we can see that there's been 72 orders already. That just seems wild to me, but it's a cool way to keep track of everything. So I've started adding all of the bits and bobs, added all kinds of different things that I'm selling all over the place, decorated this bad boy as best as I could. And we've got tons of different like appliances like all over the place. And I think this area is really starting to look good. But I did invite Rofo back over. Okay, so to kind of see all of the progress that's taken place in just a short period of time. Oh, and I even included our little pipe organ that we were playing around with earlier.
Been summoned by the man himself.
Hello.
Hello, Chosen.
You're not going to believe your eyes, the progress that has been made in this is a short period of time. All right, so we gotta squeeze in here.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, you're gonna have to close your eyes for this one.
Okay,
it's a lot to take in.
Okay, I'll look down. Look down.
Okay.
Do I back out?
All right. Oh, yeah, back out, and then slow, dramatic turn.
Oh my goodness! Oh, this is so cool.
It's so sick.
Oh, it's a clock.
It's a clock. Yes, it actually displays real time, like actual game time.
Oh, in-game time. I was gonna say
yes, in-game
like,
time. In-game time.
It's
I
not
wish it did.
yeah,
I wish it did real world time. That'd be kind of cool. But yes.
Cool. Wow. Okay.
Yes.
This is incredible.
This was very in theme with my Bioshock-esque theme that I'm going with.
Dude, you've actually nailed it. It's so nice.
I wanted to hear that. I really did. Yep. I even added a tick counter back here that counts how many orders have been taking place.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. It's just keeping track of how many diamonds are in the thing.
I love it.
But speaking of the pipes, from what we were playing with earlier, I even included it over here.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh.
Yep. It's so nice. Well, thanks for popping by. I appreciate it.
Oh, mate, this is so cool. I love it. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. All right, get out of here.
Bye.
Bye.
I forgot to tell you something.
Huh?
So I've noticed, because I use the chain link system to get around. I only have slime boots.
Uh-huh.
Your chain link system is American. Everyone
yes,
else
you did notice it. Yes. I told Stam today, he goes, your chain's wrong. And I go, no, it's right.
Yeah, I knew that's why it was that way. Right, well, it needs changing. Bye.
Bye. Man, it's always a lot of fun getting to show off completed work. Like I absolutely love this. And with that genuine like surprise that Rofo like let off, yes, I feel really confident that the mall is going to do very well this season. Do you know what? I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments below, of course. Let me know what you think of the design, if there's any way that I could potentially improve upon it, as I love to hear from you guys, and I love to use the things that you guys suggest to make improvements, of course, to the base. But of course, there are several more projects for us to work on. I mean, a lot more. I heard rumors that we were needing dirt and stuff like that. So maybe a dirt factory might be in the future. And we could build that along this mountainside, because I do want to kind of keep a lot of these factories all around each other, because I want this area to be built up and look like an actual like building arrangement, like a city almost. You know, there's always a lighthouse, there's always a man, and there's always a city. Yes. Before you know it, this whole area is going to be super dystopian, and I'm pretty excited for that. But that's big plans, which means a big future. And I hope you guys are ready for that. And if you are, and you look forward to stuff like that, be sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. And without further ado, it's now time for me to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode. And that amazing thanks is going to go out to Kenneth Gaming. Thank you so much for your amazing support and choosing to support me over on the Discord by becoming a Discord premium member and supporting my content in one of the best ways possible. Thank you so very much. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, full of shenanigans, I'm sure. And as always, thanks for watching.